Hey, what's up guys? Mule Skull here, and I am going to tell you about energy storage in Feed the Beast Unhinged. In regards to energy storage between the MFE, it holds 600,000 EUs and the output is 128 EUs per tick, otherwise known as mid voltage. The input on an MFE is 128 EUs per tick also. If you don't do it right, you'll get this situation. You get an MFSU, which has 10 million EUs power storage, and outputs at 512 EUs per tick, and I believe that the input is 512 or 1024, otherwise known as high voltage. If you don't do it right, you'll get this. This is an output of high voltage, and here's your MFE. Boom. Gone. Every time. Yeah. It just blows up on you. So, in order for you to not have that happen, you have to have a mid-voltage input, which is where this comes in. This is a mid-voltage transformer. Transforms the high voltage to mid-voltage and goes to your MFE, like this. This is the industrial blast furnace with, I believe it's advanced casing and 2 lava buckets inside. So your heat capacity is at 2880 K for both of them. Now, one advantage to having the MFE is MFEs are cheap. I mean, it's 4 diamonds, 32 redstone, 1 gold ingot, and 8 rubber. Really cheap to make. Your MFSU, now another note, the diamonds, the 4 diamonds that you use for an MFE can also be rubies, so you don't even need diamonds to make it. Really cheap, good, it provides mid-voltage storage. All you need is a low-voltage transformer and you can hook up a basic factory. Let's see, extractor, compressor, electric furnace, and a macerator. Now, your MFSU has to be dumbed down to mid voltage and then to low voltage to power the same factory. So your parts list is a little higher for those two. And to create an MFSU, you're going to need 10 diamonds, which 4 can be rubies and 6 can be sapphires, 38 lapis lazuli, 110 redstone, 31 refined iron, 4 iron ingots, 86 rubber, 45 copper, 2 glowstone dust, 1 gold ingot, 4 tin ingots, and 16 coal. So the price on this is a little higher, but you get 10 million EUs per tick. Or 10 million EUs storage, not per tick. That would be crazy. So this is good to start out with. If you start out with an MFE, you can go all the way up to an industrial blast furnace with advanced casing and 2 lava buckets inside. And you'll be able to process tungsten. Now, the thing about tungsten is, I'm going to put this tungsten dust in here, okay? And you see it's starting to cook it, and you're going to watch this MFE just start draining power. I can't remember exactly what it takes to do a tungsten ingot. So we're just going to go like this, and tungsten ingot. Okay. Now, a tungsten ingot in an industrial blast furnace takes 256,000 EUs, and the time to do that is 100 seconds. Max energy is 128 EU, so mid voltage, and you need a heat capacity of 2500 K. So, in an MFE, you can do 2 tungsten ingots on 1 MFE's power. That would come to 512,000 EUs. So you get 2 out of that. Now, when you upgrade to an MFSU, you get you can make a ton of them. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw a stack in there and let that cook also. Now, we're almost done with one of them. And I have these solar panels set up also because I have another example to show you once this is done. The difference in materials between the two. Now, the material for one MFE is really cheap. I mean, 4 diamonds or rubies, 32 redstone, 1 gold ingot, 8 rubber. That's fine. But if you want the power of one MFSU, you're going to need a lot more materials. An example is 15 MFEs is equal to 9/10 of 1 MFSU. The materials list for 15 MFEs, 60 diamonds or rubies, 480 redstone, 15 gold ingots, 120 rubber, and a crap ton of iron. Let's see, that's 100. Gosh, my math is all messed up. Let's see, 120. There we go. 120 iron ingots. And this is assuming that you have a plate bending machine, otherwise the iron ingots double. Now, an MFSU, one MFSU takes 10 diamonds, which is, it'll be 4 rubies or 4 rubies and 6 sapphires if you don't want to use diamonds, 38 lapis, 110, is that right? Yeah, 110 redstone, 2 glowstone dust. Gosh, how many is that? 86 rubber, 16 coal dust, 4 tin ingots, 35 iron, assuming that you have a plate bending machine, and 1 gold. Did I already say copper? 45 gold, or 45 copper. Wow, I'm all over the place. This is why I don't do tutorials, people. So the advantages of the two and the disadvantages is kind of up to you. Obviously MFEs are cheaper for 1, but when you bring it up to 15, you're talking tons of redstone, decent amount of rubber, lots of diamonds or rubies, 15 gold and 120 iron. That's quite a bit. You're going to need more or different materials for this, more in the long run, you know, because you're going to need 45 copper, you're going to need 110 redstone, you're going to need to find 4 rubies, 6 sapphires, which isn't too bad. I mean, the gem list on the MFSU is less than 15 MFEs, obviously, but you're going to get more power out of this than you are 15 MFEs, storage-wise. This will retain mid-voltage, I believe. I don't know, we can check right here like this. I'm going to go boom. Oh, just check. Put down MFE. There we go. And then let's power this puppy. Let's take a look and see what happens to this MFE when we do that. It fills up just like any other MFE, I guess. So it's safe to assume that this still outputs at 128 EUs per tick through the one wire. Now, let's just change it to daytime. Time set 0. Boom. Okay. Now, let's come over here and let's check out, see what is happening here. Now, we got 2 tungsten ingots, but if you notice right here where the arrow is, you see it just start to do another one and stop. See? Right there. It's just trying to get enough power to do it, right? And the MFE is just losing power, but we're not getting anything accomplished here. So we got 2 tungsten ingots out of it, and now we have to figure out how we're gonna provide more power for this to store up enough to make tungsten ingots, because in order to get more, this has to have a storage of 256,000 EUs that it can burn in 100 seconds to get the next one. Otherwise, you're just burning power. Now, the MFSU seems to be just doing fine, and it's dumbed down to mid-voltage power and into the blast furnace. And you can see it's still just going like this, you know, going good. If you really wanted to be safe and make sure that this doesn't lose all of its power to this, you can break the line right here and throw down an MFE. Now, this MFE, we know that it has plenty of power to do 2 ingots in the industrial blast furnace. So, this is going to fill up, and this is going to provide power to this, which works just fine. Now, if you don't have enough materials for an MFSU, you can always do a really cheap upgrade to your MFE. Now, the easiest way, the best way to do it is with a lithium backpack, but that's assuming that you don't have the materials for a lithium backpack. That's fine, because you can always get just a regular lat pack or a bat pack like this, or batteries. Batteries work too. They have 100,000 EUs, and you can throw a lat pack in there in the bottom slot, and it'll refill 300,000 EUs into your MFE, which is enough to do another ingot. Now, that's one upgrade, but let's say you have a lithium bat pack, which is 600,000 EUs. You add that instead, and that actually provides, it basically doubles your MFE. You have 1.2 million EUs to spend. So, you get 4 ingots from a full lithium bat pack and a full MFE. Now, the MFSU, you can throw Labotron crystals in, which is 1 million EUs, and you're going to increase this to 11 million EUs. That works fine. So do bat packs. Bat packs work. So do lat packs. So do lithium bat packs, however you want to do it, as far as storage goes. My favorite to use when you get to a higher stage in the game is actually the lithium bat pack. It's pretty cheap to make once you get to this point in the game, and it provides 600,000 EUs, and it's just, let's see, no, not uses, I want to know the recipe. There we go. So we got lithium batteries, 6 lithium batteries, an advanced circuit, and an aluminum plate. I think you can use something else. Nope, it's got to be aluminum. But a lithium battery is just 2 lithium cells, which you get from your, I believe it's an electrolyzer or a centrifuge. You can get it from clay. And then you have 4 aluminum plates, and just like a RE battery, pretty much, but different materials. 2 times insulated gold cable. Those are really, really cheap to make later on. Just make sure you save your clay. And that's just kind of my thoughts on MFUs or MFSUs and MFEs. Wow. Yeah, I can't talk today. Hope you liked it. Hope it was a little informative for you. And I will see you later. Bye. A few things between the MFE and the MFSU. Let's just get that camera switched back. What a crappy intro. Anyway, geez, I keep hitting the wrong button. It's amazing. Yeah, I brought it into nighttime. So, I kind of prepared for this tutorial. I'm not really a tutorial kind of guy, guys. I'm so unorganized. E holds 600,000 EUs, and the output is 128 EUs per tick. The input is, I believe, 128 EUs per tick. The MFSU.
This is you on the first day of school. This is you
What the
with
hell?
shoes for more.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna